with the United States. His visit follows Samsung's Lee Jae-yong and Hanwha's Kim Dong-kwan, reflecting a united effort from government and industry ahead of the August 1st deadline. Kim arrived July 28th to support the Maska shipbuilding project, while Lee proposed expanded semiconductor investment and AI cooperation. Jung's presence is expected to add weight to talks. In March, he met President Donald Trump and announced Hyundai's $21 billion U.S. investment plan, including expanded car production in Georgia and a steel plant in Louisiana. As Japan and the EU successfully lowered auto tariffs from 25% to 15%, securing similar terms for Korea is a key goal. Hyundai is reportedly the top contributor to Korea's pledged $100 billion plus U.S. investment. In local news, Busan will begin a project in September to reduce noise and light pollution near the Mandok 3 tunnel, which connects Bukgu District's Mandok-dong and Yeonjae-gu District's Geojae-dong. Over 7,000 nearby households have complained of night noise and light reflection since the tunnel opened in 2023. The 309-meter road section will get enclosed sound barriers, flame-resistant interior coating, and anti-reflective film outside. City Councillor Kim Hyo-jung secured an additional 850 million won, bringing the total budget to about 3.7 billion won. The project is scheduled for completion in February 2026. Busan City has officially registered 2 new private gardens, the Ochoryeong Garden in Choryangdong and the garden at Momo's Coffee's main branch in Bugokdong, Geumjeonggu District. Private gardens are green spaces created by individuals or organizations to expand urban greenery. Ochoryeong Garden blends with a 100-year-old colonial-era house and hosts exhibitions and lectures. The Momo's Coffee Garden includes a bamboo section and everyone's garden designed for public enjoyment. In international news, a powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake off Russia's eastern Kamchatka Peninsula has triggered tsunami waves, with a 1.2 meter wave hitting Oahu, Hawaii. Evacuation orders have been issued for Hawaii, parts of the U.S., West Coast, and Japan. In Japan, 1.9 million people have been ordered to evacuate, and a 1.3 meter wave reached Iwate Prefecture. And now for today's weather. The current weather in Busan is mostly sunny and hot with a temperature of 31 degrees Celsius. A heat wave warning is in effect for the Busan area. The temperature will average around 27 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello. Happy hump day. That means happy Wednesday to you. And it's the mid-week and we're talking about midday temperatures because that's all that everybody's talking about no matter where I go. So I want to put a positive spin. Hot midday temperatures are very, very important. They have several functions. They help regulate body temperature through sweating, a natural cooling mechanism. So we sweat a lot. That's good, right? Hot weather can also relieve stress by releasing endorphins during outdoor activities like walking slowly from one place to another, very short distances. And in agriculture, this is actually very important, high temperatures benefit crops like tomatoes and peppers. So let's not complain about the hot weather. Let's be grateful for it. Why? 어쩔 수 없습니다. It's summer. I'm Laura. Welcome to For Your Busan. All right, let's kick off Wednesday's show, How to Run from the Sun by Rain.
울고 있는 나의 모습 바보 같은 나의 모습 환하게 비추는 태양이 싫어 태양이 싫어 누군가 날 알아보면 왜 웃냐고 물어보면 대답을 해줄 수가 없는 게 너무 싫었어 태양을 피하고 싶어서 아무리 달려봐도 태양은 계속 내 위에 있고 너를 너무 잊고 싶어서 아무리 애를 써도 아무리 애를 써도 넌 내 안에 있어 아직도 너의 그 미소 나를 만지던 그 두 손 그리워하는 게 너무 싫어서 너무 싫어서 많은 사람들 속에서 웃고 얘기를 나누면서 잊어보려 했지 넌 또다시 눈물이 흘렀어 태양을 피하고 싶어서 아무리 달려봐도 태양은 계속 내 위에 있고 너를 너무 잊고 싶어서 아무리 애를 써도 아무리 애를 써도 넌 내 안에 있어 모두 다 내가 잊은 줄 알아 하지만 난 미칠 것 같아 너무 잊고 싶은데 지우고 싶은데 그게 안 돼 피하고 싶어서 피하고 싶어서 너무 깊이 박혀 뺄 수 없는 가시같이 너무 깊이 닫혀 나올 수 없는 상처같이 너라는 사람도 온지 지워지질 않지 헤어져도 같이 살아가는 것 같이 눈물로 너리다 그래서 지워버릴 수만 있다면야 끝없이 울어 내 눈물 강을 잃어 흘릴 정도로 많이 울어 살아도 너를 잊고 제대로 살고 싶어 제대로 살고 싶어 제대로 살고 싶어
Welcome back to the show, everyone. That was Rain, How to Run from the Sun. And, well, there's not really a bang bop for that. There's not a way to run from the sun. You just got to accept it, right? Just like we accept it's already Wednesday. How did that happen? But Wednesday's the hump, and then Thursday, Friday, and then you're in the weekend. So I'm very excited for this Wednesday, 미끄럼틀, the slide into the weekend. It's 4:10 on the clock on Wednesday, the 30th of July. we're also sliding into a new month as well. My name's Laura McCluckey, and this is for your Busan. How are you? How are you? We've already got a whole big old chat here in the comments of our live stream chatting. Benny Neem always in there with 1등. Do you know what, Benny Neem? I'm going to get 1등 tomorrow. Watch it. Watch out, Benny Neem. We've got... Is that Lee... Is there a... There's a... Oh, Livium. There was a little mark on there on the screen. Who's been touching this screen? Ew, I bet it was that Minsu. He's always putting his sticky fingers all over things. Livium name saying good afternoon. 사랑도님, English Wiki name, Happy NK name, and then Sangmin Pat name, and Bling Bling 언니야 님 also saying first time here. Hi, welcome. Busan Aji name also checking in as well. How is everyone today? Good? Happy? Delightful? I tell you what, you should be delighted because is it pizza? Ang PD, is it pizza? Is it pizza day? It's pizza day here at For Your Busan. So, if you like pizza, specifically free pizza, then stick around because we have the quiz, Busan Quiz Master, in part 2 of the show. Anyway, let me talk about what I was chatting about at the top of the show. It's a hot summer, as we all know. And even in those moments, you know, walking is sometimes necessary. When you can't roll from one place to the other, you've got to walk. So in those moments when you're outside and you do have to walk outside, do you use a sunshade or 양산, as they're called in Korea? So yang would be for 태양, so the sun. 산 from 우산, umbrella. So sun umbrella. See? Teaching you English, I mean Korean one step at a time. I don't, actually. I never use one of these umbrellas, sun umbrellas, parasols. I have a hat maybe, or... Yeah, I like to get the sun rays. Sun's very important for our well-being, so I like to get it. But the sunshade, which was once considered just a lady's accessory, is very common on the streets these days. And it was created, did you know this? Way before the umbrella. You learn something new every day. I tell you what, the English word umbrella comes from the Latin word umbra, meaning shade. And so back in the days when I wasn't even... Let's move on. It shows that a long time ago, protecting yourself from the sun rather than the rain was the primary function of an umbrella. So there we go. Studies have shown as well that using a parasol is highly effective in preventing heat-related illnesses as well, because you're protecting your noggin. And according to research, or according to data from a research institution, using a parasol while you're out can actually lower the perceived temperature by 10 degrees. So it feels 10 degrees less than you think it feels, or that it perceived to be felt. English is not my best language today. But something that's really important is that it helps prevent heat-related diseases, also skin conditions, also hair loss. So these are all incredibly important. Now remember, this is in extreme heats, right? So the sun is important for our health and well-being. But as a result of knowing this information, local governments across the country have recently started offering free sunshade rental services. You don't want to buy one? Rent one. I love it. You know what? I love Busan so much. In Busan, districts like Gangseogu, Namgu, Donggu, Junggu, there's sunshade rental services going on to combat the heat. You can also borrow and return these parasols for free. What? Yep. Remember they did the bike rentals for free and everyone was like, that's amazing. And now they're doing parasol rentals for free. I love it. Notably as well, here in Haeundae-gu, the conscientious sunshade rental station offers 1,200 sunshades for free. They can be borrowed from district offices, community service centres, and you can borrow them for up to 5 days. So if you can't avoid the heat, you may as well, work with it, enjoy it, I dare say. But extreme heat is very hard to endure, so please do get some sunshade and some relief. So, today's text topic. I want to hear your thoughts about this. 내가 태양을 피하는 방법은 what is your way to avoid the sun? 여러분이 더위를 피하는 방법은 무엇인가요? Do you have a method to avoid the sun? If you do, let us know. 예를 들면 양상 쓰기, 뭐 얼음 먹기, 에어컨 틀기. So do you use aircon? Do you use public transport? Do you eat ice? All of these things, all of the above. Yes, well, I would like to know. For me, I don't really do anything special. I just stay inside. And when I'm outside, I try and stay in the shade. 간단하게 말하면 그렇게 하는 거예요, 저는. But for the next 2 hours, I'm here with you for Your Busan until 6 p.m. So send us your messages. Let us know what you think about, well, everything. Your methods for staying out of the sun and also just life in general. Tell me what's been going on. We've got today Florian in the studio, so that's nice. We've also got Laura's Deep Dive. We've got Busan Times, Busan by Chance. In the second half on the mic as well. Ask me anything. And then it's quiz time, baby. So we've got a pizza for you as well. So if you want to get in touch, you know what to do. Text me, pound 9050, 샵 9050. Text messages will cost you 100 won. 네, 문자 메시지는 blah, blah. I can't speak today. It's because it's hump day, is it? I tell you what, it's not even a Monday. What is that? 네, 문자 메시지는 100원입니다. 여러분, you can get onto KakaoTalk absolutely free of charge and send us a message there, or get onto our YouTube live stream where not only can you see my face and Totoro, but you can join our community conversation in the live chat as well, which is always lots of fun and everyone's really nice. So get involved, get in touch, and now it's time for Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Did I say this already? It sounds like the Monsters Inc. theme tune.
Yes.
Every time I want to watch that movie. How are you, Claire?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm glad you're in the studio. I always like to hear what's going on in Busan.
Oh, of course.
And I don't search for it myself. I'm lazy. I just wait for you to come and tell me.
Spoon-fed, yes.
Good. Everybody sit back, relax, unless you're driving. If you're driving, focus. Claire's in the studio to tell us, well, all the updates from today. What's going on?
The first, Busan is launching a nationwide first, something called the Busan Onna Youth Pass. Starting August 1st, young people from other regions who plan to stay overnight in Busan can apply for this special digital pass through the Busan Youth Platform website.
onna. It's like
onna.
Busan dialect. Busan 사투리지.
Exactly.
이리 와봐. onna.
Exactly. Onna means come here. So it's a clever name combining that phrase with the idea of a youth ID pass. The pass is designed to attract more young visitors who will stay in the city, explore, and hopefully come back.
So tell us about the perks of this onna pass.
There are plenty. From August 19th, pass holders can get discounts of up to 60% or 28,800 won at 17 participating venues, including places like Kizania, the Bay 101 Yacht Club The Oasis, and the Busan Aquarium. And if someone used all 17 partner businesses, the total savings could reach 136,451.
That's a nice little incentive for a trip to Busan. Of course, it means you have to spend money
Yes.
in all of these places. However, the savings are very, very good.
Always welcome, it is. And it's not just major attractions. Local cafes, bakeries, and restaurants are part of it too, especially in Yongbyon Gyeongdo and Midtown youth zones. The whole idea is to boost youth living population, not just residents, but also short-term stayers who bring life and spending to the city.
So it's not just a tourism initiative.
Right. It's part of a broader Busan youth living population activation project. Instead of only focusing on permanent residents, the city is redefining youth engagement around time spent in the city through travel, experiences, and local events.
I like it very much. It's a fresh and flexible way
It's flexible, yes.
to connect with the younger generations who want to visit Busan. It's to
Yes.
attract them. 이리 와.
이리 와, 온나.
이리 오너라.
And there are events tied to too. From August 1st to 18th, there's a launch celebration called the Big Event.
That's simple. The big event.
A big event. And from August 19th through October 31st, a use and verify event will reward users with prizes like coffee coupons or goods from partner shops. You can find all the info on the Busan Youth platform or the official at busanyouth.official.
For anyone that was 별스타그램. Yeah, you know it. You know
You
which
know.
one we're talking about. It's a very fun and very interactive way for the city to attract youth to, come and spend time here, but also really good for the local businesses as well.
Yes, it's win-win.
Win-win. Win-win-win. What's next?
Well, August is shaping up to be a month of deals because Busan also bringing back the Busan Sale Faster online. From August 1st to the 31st, shoppers can get up to 30% off products made by local small businesses.
This is the second round, right?
Yes, the first round ran in June. Now we're in round 2, and it's even bigger. About 300 local businesses are participating across 4 platforms, including Naver 11th, 11번가, G-Market, and Dongbek Mall. There's everything from summer-ready meal kits to fashion items, beauty goods, and daily essentials.
I have to say, as much as I don't really like shopping, I like shopping online. So this is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous.
30% up to.
Tell us about the discounts.
During the festival, coupons offer 30% off, up from the regular 10%. You just go to any of those platforms and type in Busan Sale Festa to find the dedicated page. For Dongbek Mall, you can access it via the Dongbekjeon app homepage.
This is like another win-win-win. Win for everybody. It's a win-win-win-win-win. Everybody's winning.
Absolutely. It's especially helpful for Busan star small businesses, which are high-performing local brands getting extra exposure through the event. Plus, anyone interested in joining as a seller can apply via the Busan Economic Promotion Agency's Sodam Square website.
I'm just looking, and there's more coming up in September?
Yes, round 3 runs from September 15th to October 12th, aligned with the Chuseok holidays. So if you miss this round, there's still another chance to catch those savings.
좋습니다. So great for bargain hunters, also for entrepreneurs. And if anyone's interested, please make sure you do get yourself as a seller or as a consumer on the Dongbekjeon app. It's so good. So good. All right, let's wrap it up with something a little bit relaxing.
Yes. If you're looking to escape this heat with a bit of nature, Busan now has 2 new officially designated private gardens, 오초량 Garden in Choryangdong and Everyone's Garden at Momo's Coffee's main location in Bugokdong.
Okay, but private gardens, how does that work?
So these are green spaces created and managed by individuals or businesses, but officially registered by the city. Last year, Busan designated F1963 Garden as its first private garden. Now we have our second and third.
Okay, so tell me more about 오초량. That sounds like a song.
That's like exactly right. 오초량 Garden is built around a 100-year-old Japanese-era wooden house.
Wow.
The name combines, like you sang, 초량 with a cheerful O. to create 오초량. It's a cultural complex with seasonal landscaping, exhibitions, concerts, and even lectures, all set in a beautifully restored historic space.
It sounds very peaceful. A little hidden gem in the city. Actually, I love Choryangdong. It's one of
me
my
too.
favorite
It's
areas.
like
of
little
the town.
gems.
Yeah, it's so
Packed
cool.
with it.
Yeah. Okay, what about Everyone's Garden?
Oh, yes. Then there's Everyone Garden in Kumjonggu district, located at Momo's Coffee's flagship cafe. It's special because the garden wasn't an afterthought. They built the architecture around it. It features a bamboo garden, seating areas, and spaces designed for calm and reflection.
So one's historic and cultural, one's modern and design focused.
You nailed it. Both offer locals and tourists a chance to slow down, sip something cool, and soak in the greenery. And the city hopes more people will join this movement to add small-scale green spaces around town.
I love it. I feel cooler just talking about it. A breath of fresh air.
I kind of feel like it. Yes.
It's a little bit more 시원하다.
Yes.
마음속 시원합니다. Really.
Fresh.
It's very fresh. But that's all that you've got for today for us. However, you'll be back with more,
Of course.
youth-friendly incentives or everyone's gardens.
With more newses.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Claire, have a wonderful rest of your day and we'll see you tomorrow.
You too, and see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. All right, let's have a little song break. This is 태양 with 나만 바라봐.
It's been on my mind for a while. Gotta get this off my chest before it's too late. I can't let you go, gotta let it go. I can't let you go, you gotta listen. 하루에도 몇 번씩 널 보며 웃어 난 수백 번 말했잖아. You're the love of my life. 거짓된 세상 속 불안한 내 맘속 오직 남는 건 너 하나뿐이라고. 가끔 내 맘 변할까봐 불안해할 때면 웃으면 말했잖아. 그럴 일 없다고. 끝없는 방황 속 텅 빈 내 가슴 속 내가 기댈 곳은 너 하나뿐이지만 가끔씩 흔들리는 내 자신이 미워. Yeah. 오늘도 난 이 세상에 휩쓸려 살며시 널 지워. Baby baby 내가 바람펴도 너는 절대 비지 마. Baby 나는 너를 잊어도 넌 나를 잊지 마. 내일은 가끔 내가 연락이 없고 술을 마셔도 혹시 내가 다른 어떤 여자와 잠시 눈을 맞춰도 넌 나만 바라봐. 오늘 밤도 지새며 날 기다렸다고 눈물로 내게 말해. 변한 것 같다고. 널 향한 내 맘도 처음과 같다고. 수없이 달래며 지내온 많은 밤들 네가 없이는 난 너무 힘들 것 같지만 때론 너로 인해 숨이 막혀 난 끝없는 다툼 속 기나긴 한숨 속 네가 기댈 곳은 나 하나뿐이지만 네가 귀찮아지는 내 자신이 미워. Yeah. 오늘도 난 웃으면 나도 몰래 자신을 잃어. Baby baby 내가 바람펴도 너는 절대 비지 마. Baby 나는 너를 잊어도 넌 나를 잊지 마. 내일은 가끔 내가 연락이 없고 술을 마셔도 혹시 내가 다른 어떤 여자와 잠시 눈을 맞춰도 넌 나만 바라봐. 내가 이기적이란 걸 난 너무 잘 알아. 난 매일 모임이 한 시간 속에 이렇게 더럽혀지지만 baby 너만은 언제나 순수하게 남길 바래. 이게 내 진심인걸 널 향한 믿음인걸 죽어도 날 떠나지 마. 내가 바람펴도 너는 절대
탐구생활. Oh, whoops, the microphone was on. Have you ever gone out for a walk in the evening to avoid the midday sun? I have. It's great. If you walk slowly, you actually notice lots of people run in that time of day, actually running really hard. Even in the scorching summer, this running craze continues. And I know that a lot of our listeners love to run in the evening. In recent years, have you noticed the number of runners, running clubs, just people running around the streets has really noticeably increased here in Korea? And according to surveys, the running population is growing every year. I'm not talking about running for a bus, but people who actively participate in running as healthcare, as a hobby, as a leisure activity. And the sports industry has estimated there's around 10 million runners in Korea now. Are you one of them? Props to you. Hashtag awesome. The culture of running crews, the groups of people running together is very popular, especially around, people looking to meet people, shall we say. And these running crews, the gatherings are really fun, More and more people are getting into running, and then they meet and they eat together and all of those things. And so the sense of accomplishment from running and also enjoyment from running together and meeting people is fueling the demand for marathon or marathon races, right? So the competition to register has become so intense among runners. People often say you can't even get in with money. You can't pay to play, is what they're saying. For some popular marathons, 20,000 spots in some of them, they sell out in literally 5 minutes. Just more proof that marathons have become even more popular. So originally, running gained popularity as a cost-effective workout because you don't need equipment, you just need the path and your feet. Really. But marathon entry fees have actually been rising every single year, which is not great. And as of this year, the average entry fee for a full marathon is 100,000 won, and for like a 10K is like 80,000 won. 이게 왜 이렇게 비싸노? Why is it so expensive? I don't get it. Now, of course, the entry fees cover goodies, right? Like jackets or t-shirts. But a lot of people, like me, think that's a bit steep. That's a bit expensive. The price is high, the spots fill up fast. So my suggestion, instead of joining all these very popular, fabulous marathons and races where you go, above the Gwangan Bridge and all these other things, why not find your own running spot that you love, a beautiful place in Busan. There's lots of places to go. And, don't jump into a 10K and have to pay all that money. Just jump into your running shoes and enjoy Busan as you trot on by. Oh, I don't know. I think I like to, I don't like to run really. If I have to walk, I'll walk. I like walking quickly, just at the gym and in life. I don't really like running. It's just, I get really tired really quickly. After 7 minutes, I get my endorphins, like the runner's high. But getting to that 7-minute point is torture. I hate it. I like to run a bath and relax. I don't want to run a 10K. But how about you? I know we've got some runners. So does anybody want to pay that money to get into a marathon? I know if you're really into it, then you definitely do. But, those prices add up. Anyway, let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you today. And also, I want to know about the text topic. How do you escape the heat in summer? 네, 여러분. 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 내가 태양을 피하는 방법은 땡땡땡입니다. 이 더위를 피하는 방법이 있을까요? I don't think so. Pound 9050 샵9050 KakaoTalk or get onto YouTube live streaming and you, my friends, can get involved with the show. In the meantime, this is Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars.
Ah, yes.
Well, looky here, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, please don't go away. But when I play, I never stay. So every girl that I meet, yeah, this is what I say. Run away, baby. The fire put my spell on you. You better get away, darling. Cause everything you heard is true. Your poor little heart will end up alone. Cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby. Yeah. Well, let me think. What should I do? So many eager young bunnies that I'd like to pursue. Now even though they're eating out the palm of my hand, there's only one carrot and they all gotta share it. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, please don't go away. But when I play, I never stay. So every girl that I meet, yeah, this is what I say. Run away, baby. The fire put my spell on you. You better get away, darling. Cause everything you heard is true. Your poor little heart will end up alone. Cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby. See, I ain't tryna hurt you, baby. No, I just wanna work you, baby. Yup. See, I ain't tryna hurt you, baby. No, I just wanna work you, baby. If you scared, you better run. You better run. You better run. You better run. You better run away, baby. The fire put my spell on you. You better get away, darling. Cause everything you heard is true. Your poor little heart will end up alone. Cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Busan by Chance, and our special guest, Florian, is in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Nice to meet you for the first time. This is the first time we're meeting.
Yes.
And let me tell you a little bit about this segment. Now, Hamburg is Germany's second largest city and one of the world's leading port cities. If you didn't know that, where have you been? Sharing many similarities with Busan in terms of, port industry, urban identity. And we signed a friendship cooperation agreement in 2023. So since then, the city of Busan has been actively pursuing various exchange programs with Hamburg. On the last Wednesday of every month, which is today, we invite the exchange public official from Hamburg to share cultures from both cities. And it's nice to have you with us today. How are you? How's your month been?
Yeah, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. It's just like very hot here.
That's what everyone's talking about always, right? Yeah. Okay, well, tell us, for anyone who's tuning in for the first time, give us your self-introduction. Who are you? Where are you from? All these things.
So my name is Florian Klewitz. I'm from Hamburg. I'm 35 years old and I'm a public official from the city of Hamburg in Germany. I have been a police officer for 13 years and then I studied law during my time as a police officer. Mm-hmm. And I graduated last year and then I got promoted into a young management program from the city of Hamburg. Mm-hmm. And I'm here in Busan for half a year for a fellowship program to learn about Korean culture and language.
So how's your time been so far?
It's great. It's a good experience I make here. And like I said, it's really hot. The weather is really good here.
Yeah, really good?
Yeah, like...
You like this weather?
Oh, no, I'm melting. So
I'm melting, what a world. Yeah.
Yeah, but like in the beginning when I arrived here in April, it was still for me like summer. So my summer was before.
Yeah.
And so I like that, but
Yeah.
right now it's too hot.
It's a bit too hot. So the text topic today, Florian, is how do you beat the heat? So do you have any special things that people do in Germany to cool off in the summer?
Probably eating ice cream, I would say.
I like it. Drinking a beer, maybe.
Yeah, cold beer,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Or
it's
more
good.
like a Radler or Alster, this beer mixed with lemon soda.
Ooh, yeah. We call that a shandy in Scotland.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. We don't do that here in Korea, right? Yeah, that's not a thing in Korea. You should try it. It's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
It's really delicious.
I already tried to get one, and I get just strange looks.
Yeah, no, it doesn't exist here. That's
Yeah.
really interesting. I'd forgotten completely about shandy. I'm going to have one.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
my goodness. So tell us what you've been doing in Busan so far. What's been happening?
Yeah, since last time I was here, I was in Daegu for the Shimak Festival. And after that, I had like a pot party with some colleagues from the city hall, where everyone brings something to eat at a vacation house of a colleague. That was also pretty nice, but it was also way too hot at the day. And yeah, I did 2 presentations, one in front of colleagues from the city hall at a training center, and one in the Busan Youth Center. This was last week.
Right. So one in the Busan Youth Center. What were the presentations about?
About me.
Oh.
So about my career path and if I have some advice for younger people what to do or how to do things. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 13 years as a police officer. My cousin is also a police officer. He started as, just a Bobby on the beat type thing. He was on the streets and then he moved to more of a desk detective type job. But it's really tough. So why did you move from police and law to now being a public official for Hamburg?
It was kind of like I always liked the view on working for society and doing something like I always liked like fairness and things like that. And I thought as a public official, like in the general administration, I can change some things better than as a police officer and have some influence on how things are going and also have some influence on political decisions and things like that.
I see.
This is like some core motivation, I would say.
Yeah.
And also I was a little bit like intellectually underwhelmed before and I wanted to do more.
I shall say nothing. I shall say nothing, whatever. But I love that idea, and it feels like what you're saying, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but police work was kind of reactive to society.
Yes.
But being at City Hall, you can be proactive.
Yes.
To society.
Exactly like
Yeah.
that. As a police officer, I was working like on the street, and you get called when something happens, and then you drive there and like clear the situation, and that's everything you do like all the day, and you never change anything. So this is kind of annoying.
You're there to just fix the problem after it's happened rather than prevent the problem from happening.
Right.
I love that. I think that's such an important perspective, especially for young people who are moving into careers, being able to be proactive and make change before the reaction has to happen, or at least, try and make the changes. So what have you noticed? And I mean, I know we've got like chit-chat about summer in Germany and things, but I'm really curious. How long have you been in Busan so far?
Since end of April.
Okay. So since then, what has been the most kind of interesting or shocking thing about living here in Korea?
The most shocking thing, how much fish is eaten here. I don't really like fish, so this was like shocking for me because like fish is in like everything nearly. And even if I just order noodles, they put sometimes a shrimp on it.
Yeah.
So this is kind of funny for me. And also I heard about the Bali
Bali culture.
but everyone is like walking so slow. This is like, and also like walking like every time like in not in a line,
The German brain of yours is just
Yes.
exploding with the disorder
Yes.
of it all. I love that. That's so funny. No, that's true because I walk very fast.
Yeah.
And when I see another person walking fast, I'm like, this can't be a Korean person because every Korean person I know is just very leisurely paced.
Yes.
Everything is fast, but walking is quite slow.
But they always run when the traffic light begins to turn like
Because
red.
you don't want to wait
Yeah.
for the next one.
But I'm just always like, oh, I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
But like walk like 2 times as fast as everyone else.
Yeah.
But you have to take care for everyone else because they will just step into your way.
Yeah. Well, you're quite tall, right? You're
Yes.
quite tall. English Wiki name also saying Hamburg is an awesome city. I spent a year there as an exchange student in the early 90s. Beautiful place.
It is.
Yeah. So I'm curious then. So how's the weather or typical summer weather in summer in Germany?
So usually it's warm and sunny, but also kind of unpredictable because you can just have random periods where it's like only like 20 degrees or so. So right now it is like that, I think since nearly 2 weeks now. But since climate change, I would say since like 10 years or so, you can feel that summer gets hotter and hotter. And this year there were already 2 heat waves with over 40 degrees or near to 40 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, which is like really uncommon for Germany or Hamburg.
Yeah.
And it's very humid also when it's warm. So it's not a nice warm you have.
Yeah.
So you're just sweating all the time.
Same. Perfect same.
Like here.
Just
Only
like
here it's like 10 degrees more.
And as much as I know, so I'm from Scotland. Scotland has quite strong ties to Germany, also to France, right? And we learn German in school. We learn French in school as well. And so I learned a lot, and we went on, field trips to Germany, Strasbourg, and other places. As far as I know, Germany doesn't have a rainy season. Is that right?
No, we don't have.
Okay.
It's more like when it rains, and it can be like sometimes it doesn't rain for months or weeks, and sometimes you have like only weeks where it's raining. So it can be any time.
Yeah. Same as Scotland. We're in that same part of Europe.
Yes.
Although the UK is no longer part of Europe, but we're still in Europe. Come on. But Busan is very famous for its beaches, especially in summertime. I was watching footage of Busan in the 1980s or 1989, I think it was, just before 1990. And Busan's Haeundae Beach was absolutely packed. It was just people everywhere. So what about any popular summer destination in Germany?
Yeah, I would say like in German itself, it would be more the Alps and the North Coast, like the North Sea and the Baltic Sea. And I think that's it in Germany. And like abroad, probably Spain and their Mallorca. Like we considered our 70s federal state as a joke because like you only meet Germans there in summer.
That's true. Every time you go anywhere, like Mallorca, Tenerife, like Mallorca, all those places, it's Northern Europe, Europeans. So you've got Germany, UK, yeah.
Yeah, it is really like that.
That's so funny. I love that. What about schools? Because for us in Scotland, in the UK, we've got a very long summer vacation. Korea, not so much. How about Germany?
Germany has most of the time 6 weeks, but they start like differently in every federal state. So usually they begin like end of June or like till July, and then they tend to go to September or August.
Yeah.
And this is also the main vacation times for families. But like as a working adult, you usually only take like 2 or 3 weeks off there, and most of the time not at the summer vacation time from schools because it would just be too full everywhere and too expensive.
It's too full and it's too expensive. Peak time, right? And same in Korea, we've got 2 weeks, which is considered holiday time.
2 weeks.
So
only.
we're in the middle of holiday vacation, but people on average in Korea will take 3.5 days.
Okay.
3.5 days summer vacation.
That's not so long.
That's not so long at all. So for Scottish people, we're the same. 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So we can really switch off, get a rest, enjoy.
Yeah.
But in Korea, there was a survey recently and it said on average, it's around 3.5 days.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. The holidays are not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same.
I see.
Yeah. What about activities in summer? You mentioned the Alps is really popular.
Yes. So, of course, hiking. And I would say, like, in summer when you have vacation, it's more like traveling in Europe. I would say, and also like just relaxing at the seaside, enjoying the sun, because there is usually not so much sun in Germany. And like in general in summer, I would say like water sports and just relaxing in gardens or parks.
Yeah.
I would say this is like most of the summer activity.
Yeah. That sounds like fun. That's pretty much the same here. What about food? Because in Korea we have like certain foods that are eaten during summer. 삼계탕, 밀면, 장어구이 also in summer. What about Germany?
We don't have foods like that.
Yeah.
Especially not like cold soups or something like that. This is nothing which we have.
Yeah.
So I would say like, of course, like ice cream, but this is not a real food. So, and we usually do like barbecuing.
Ah,
so
yeah.
in summer, like everywhere, every time, just barbecuing.
Oh, 맛있겠다.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
that's
this.
what we do. We do barbecues in Scotland as well. So as the sun comes out, it's like, right, let's get to the back garden. Let's get the barbecue on.
Yes, right.
Burgers, relax in the paddling pool in the back garden.
And then a cold beer.
And then a cold beer. Absolutely. If you're of the age and like alcohol.
Yes, of course.
So we're about to wrap up, but very quickly, any summer plans?
Yeah, no big summer plans because like I'm very sun sensitive. I get easily sunburned. Like my granddad was a ginger and I have some ginger
he
genes.
must have been Scottish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So most of summer plans is like staying in the shadow or inside near air conditioner. So I just try to do some small things here in Busan, like in the evening, and try to move like bigger plans to the end of summer. Like I still want to go to Fukuoka and to Jeju. And I think that's like my biggest plan so far.
Oh, you should also go to many other places like Kodae, Namhae.
Yeah, but I still have to work.
Yeah, well, that's the
not enough time for
that's
everything.
the truth. Yeah. I would say then Gyeongju. Next stop, Gyeongju. It's only about an hour
already
away.
been there.
Oh, you've been? Perfect. There we
Yes.
go. That was fast. Florian, it's time for us to say goodbye for this episode, but I look forward to when you come back into the studio next month.
Yeah, me too.
Gather lots of experiences and we look forward to hearing all about it.
Yeah, see you next time.
Tschüss.
Bye.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, tschüss.
Oh,
Genau.
tschüss. There we go.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, time for us to say goodbye for the first half of the show. Where does the time go? I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back very shortly at 5 p.m. This is You're the One by Park Jin-young, and we'll see you soon.
나를 보는 네 눈을 바라보면 행복한데 불안해해 불안한데 행복해해 너는 날 둘러싼 모든 게 언젠간 나를 틀어 놀까 걱정하는 거와도 나의 화려한 생활 주위에 화려한 여자 가까이서 보면 다 아무것도 아냐 가까이서 봐도 아무리 가까이서 봐도 끝없이 볼 수 있는 건 정말 너뿐이야 내 눈에 너밖에 안 보여 너 내 귀에 너밖에 안 들려 너 내 맘에 너밖에 안 살아 그래서 너 없이 못 살아 Baby girl you're the only one for me 난 너뿐이야 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 하던 여보 보들마다 예쁜 여자 너무나 많고 많지만 너를 볼 때마다 느끼는 설레임은 찾을 수가 없어 걱정할 거 없어 나를 보는 네 눈빛 날 만지는 손길 누구에게서도 느껴본 적이 없어 시간이 흘러도
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
일상에서 문화를 만끽하는 15분 문화도시 부산. 글로벌 문화예술이 펼쳐지는 해양도시 부산. 다양한 문화예술, 공연과 축제가 펼쳐지는 부산에서 시민과 예술이 함께하는 특별한 동행이 시작됩니다.
부산문화재단 대표이사 오재환입니다. 다시 태어나도 살고 싶은 행복한 문화도시 부산을 위해 오늘 하루 문화예술의 멋진 항해사가 되어 보시길 바랍니다.
이 캠페인은 글로벌 문화도시 부산을 창조하는 비컬처 플랫폼 부산문화재단이 함께합니다.
These are the nationwide safety guidelines informing you of rules to prevent water-related accidents during water play. As the heat wave continues, the risk of water-related accidents during leisure activities is increasing. When enjoying time at beaches, rivers, valleys, or any body of water, please follow these basic safety rules. Always wear a life jacket. Children must be accompanied by a guardian. Never swim under the influence of alcohol. In case of heavy rain, evacuate from the water immediately. If an accident occurs, alert those around you and call 119 right away. Schools and families are also encouraged to educate children in advance on safe water activity practices to ensure their safety. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
김밥가게 박 사장님도, 문구점 김 사장님도, 우리 부산의 경제를 움직이는 사람들. 우리 동네 작은 가게로 향하는 발걸음이 우리 부산의 경제를 키워가는 한 걸음입니다. 부산 방송광고 발전 협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열부산?
포열부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열부산.
포열부산.
할까요? 포열부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of My Life, My English. This is a show where we meet guests and hear how English has shaped their lives. Today we've got another lovely guest in the studio today. He's from Busan and he's here to share his English journey with us. Jo Young-nim, nice to have you here.
Hello, my name is Ho-young Cho. I live in Busan and work as a territory manager, a subsidiary of Colgate, a global lifestyle products company. Nice to meet you.
Hi. So for those who don't know, what exactly does a territory manager do?
As a territory manager, I usually make sales visits to veterinary hospitals across Busan and Gyeongnam. And I also manage the relationship with the wholesaler of my company.
Oh, so you're out on the field quite a lot then?
Exactly. I introduce and promote therapeutic pet foods to veterinarians and also maintain a good relationship with our wholesaler partners.
Oh, now I heard you got to know about BFM while preparing for a test. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Usually after work, I study every day. I was thinking about how to improve my English listening skills, and I found out BEFMs, and then I subscribed to it. And I'm watching a variety of broadcasts.
Right, so it sounds like after work, you make time to study every day. And while working on your listening skills, you came across BFM and now watch a range of its programs. And just out of curiosity, what do you actually like about English itself?
When I have a conversation in English with a foreigner, I can access a lot more information than when speaking Korean. And also using English on the internet, I can read a lot of news in English. Through this activity, I can expand my view of the world. That's why I like the versatility of English.
I like the word versatility. So when did you first start learning English?
I remember that I first encountered English in the 3rd grade of elementary school. At that time, the first English academy opened in my neighborhood, and I started studying English while attending there.
So your first experience with English was back in primary school, year 3. That's when you started learning the language properly. Get it? Do you remember a moment when you felt like proud of yourself?
Yes, actually, I've always been pretty confident with English since my school days. I got a grade 1 in English on the college scholastic ability test and a speaking level 7. Every time I achieved these scores, I felt quite confident in English.
Wow, what an incredible track record. So it seems like you've been always felt quite confident in English. Ever since school, you got a top grade, grade 1. And those achievements really boost your confidence. Any tips or tricks for people who are still struggling?
Yes, I think the key is consistency. No matter how busy I am, I study every day without fail. I memorize words when I'm on a business trips, and I listen to English broadcasts while driving. I think it is most important to somehow incorporate English into your life.
I cannot agree you more. For you, the key for them was consistency. No matter how hectic things get, you make sure to study every single day. Even on business trips, you find time to memorize vocabulary. And when you're driving, you listen to English broadcast. So basically, you believe the most important thing is to weave English into your daily life, however you can. So I'm really wondering what's going to be next in your English journey.
I aim to work at an overseas. Even if it is difficult to work at the U.S. headquarters, I can guess I might have a chance to work at the Asia General Office in Hong Kong.
Well, I believe in you. We are definitely cheering for you and looking out for your best interest. And that's all we got for today. And thanks so much for sharing your story with us today. You've been listening to My Life, My English. We air every Wednesday at around 5 p.m. So we hope you see you back. Take care and goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to For Your Busan. That was My Life, My English. Thank you so much to our reporter, Yoon Seo-jin, and also our interviewee, Jo Ho-young-nim, who has an incredible, wonderful English journey and shared it with us. So thank you very much. He's based in Busan. He works as a territory manager at a pet food company and studies every single day to improve his English. 진짜 부지런하시네요. He says English gives him access to more global information and has boosted his confidence through achievements like a perfect English score. 만점. What? Ang PD, what's your score? No comment? Okay. 넘어갈게요, 빨리 이제. So his goal is hopefully to transfer to an overseas branch and maybe even the Asia General Office in Hong Kong. That would be nice. Because, of course, you can do more things when you learn English. And this is not to say that if you don't speak very much English, you can't do all those things. Of course you can. But it's just those small and steady, what do you call it? The small and steady 습관 habits that you form every day that will take you step by step to the next part of your career and the next part of your journey. So I feel very motivated by that. Thank you so much. And if you want to be on My Life, My English, and tell us all about your English language learning journey, then you can. All you need to do is get in touch with us here at For Your Busan, and we can bring you into the studio and you can have a BEFM experience. It's very exciting. There's so much that goes on here at BEFM. You will be delighted by it. Look at my face. Look how delighted I am. There you go. Yeah. 5:07 on the clock. It's Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, in case you forgot. Let me tell you the text topic for today. I have got lots of messages coming in and it makes me giggle. It makes me a little unhinged. Anyway, today's text topic. 내가 태양을 피하는 방법은, 여러분의 더위를 피하는 방법은 무엇인가요? 예를 들면 양상 쓰기, 아니면 얼음 먹기, 에어컨 틀기, 대중교통 타기, 뭐 수영장 가기 등등등등. What do you do to beat the heat? That is the text topic today. I don't really do much to beat the heat. I stay inside, and if I go out, I just get hot. That's it. I just get those UV rays on my face and skin, and wear sunscreen, of course. And if I have a hat, then bonus. If not, then that's it. You can text me your answers, #9050 샵9050 or Kakao Talk. Text messages, as you know, are 101. Kakao Talk is free. Or get onto YouTube live stream, and you can send us your messages in our live chat. And yeah, you can get part of the conversation. I have got some very confusing messages here. I don't know what they mean. 서보로님 saying topic, avoid the chance of heat, like not going outside. 그래. Perfect answer. 상윤님 says, my flatmate back in 2020 was a German named Florian, such a gentleman and a party bro. Lol. Also, what else? Text topic. I'm going all the way up. Benny Neem says, my method is use sunscreen. Same. And use an umbrella. We call it a yangsan. Benny Neem. Indoor wise, open our AC. Yeah. Happy NK Neem says, I wear long sleeves shirts to protect my skin when I go outside. Yeah, because actually, it's not just the UV rays, but a lot of people get skin allergies from the sun. When it's too hot, we get like itchy and skin rash, right? So we've got to keep the skin cool even if we're inside. Bling Bling 언니야님 says, I might stay home in my house without the sun and with air conditioner. Yeah, I mean, that's it. 고수님 also texting in saying, I like to stay in a cool place and just stay there. Also going to the beach and go swimming. 태양을 피하고 싶네요. 태양을, but I don't want to This mixing of English and Korean is ridiculous. I don't want to avoid the sun, but I don't want to get too much of the sun. I don't want to, and I want to burn out by burning out, literally. I mean, it's a ball of fire. So I don't want to be, overexposed. However, I think a little exposure is healthy. Definitely healthy. Chae Suknim texting in saying, the heat is not for me. I just exercise at the gym under the air conditioning. I can't handle the heat. I shower with cold water real quick to cool off. It's like magic for me. Yeah. Do you do cold showers? Sometimes in the summer, I'll do a cool shower. But I go through phases in the summertime, mostly, or spring or autumn sometimes. Just for wellness, I'll do my normal shower, wash my hair, do all the things. And then when I'm rinsing my hair, I'll flip the shower to cold, like the coldest it can be, and turn my head backwards so it just goes down the back of my head. And then you're just like, because it's so cold. But it feels so good after. And if you can stand to be under that cold water just for even 20 seconds all over your body and then get out, it feels so good. And, cryotherapy is really good for you. So cold exposure is also very good for you. But only in small doses, just like everything else. Balance. Balance is the key. All right, speaking of balance... Well, it's nothing to do with balance whatsoever, actually. But it's time for Busan Quiz Master coming up next. Before that, my old crushes. It's the Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way.
Yeah. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart, can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that we've fallen apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You are. Don't wanna hear you say nothing. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan. The time is now 5:16 on the clock, Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, in case you forgot. And it's time for Busan Quiz Master. By the way, I can't help dancing when it's like Backstreet Boys or Westlife or NSYNC or something like that because they were so cheesy and I love it so much. However, it was probably much better when we didn't do 보이는 라디오 live streaming because then people didn't know what was going on in the studio, which was possibly best for everyone. However, there we are. Let me see. Lots of people texting in. Are you ready to win some pizza? Yay! 혹시 피자 좋아하시면 손. Ang PD covering her armpit even though she's wearing a t-shirt and a hoodie. 올리비아도 손. Pizza 좋아하세요. Oh, okay. If you like pizza, then this is your time, my friends, because it's time for the Busan Quiz Master. And today's quiz is Busan Subway. So, I'm going to give you hints. You are going to make a guess, and the person who gets it right, one person who has a right answer, will win a pizza. I don't choose, and by the way, it's not about who gets the answer right first. We don't do it that way. So, chosen at random, okay? Today is Pizza Day. It's the Busan Subway. The Busan Metro, did you know this? First opened in 1985 with 17 stations. The second city in South Korea to have a subway. And there are 6 lines with 158 stations, including the Busan Kime Light Rail and the Donghae Line. So listen to these hints and you, my friends, could be the winner today. 네, 부산의 한 지하철역에 관한 힌트를 듣고 어떤 역에 대한 이야기 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다, 여러분. 자, 오늘은 어떤 역으로 떠나볼까요? 자, let's have the first hint. Ready? This station is located in Donggu District. Okay. The station was established in 1987. There is a statue of Admiral Jeongbal located near this station. And as of last year, 2024, the station has an average of 12,291 passengers per day. 오케이. 그래서 여기는 동구 쪽에 있는 지하철역입니다. 1987년에 was established. How do you say established? 기원했어요? I don't know how you say established. That was originated. Anyway, there's a statue of Admiral Jeongbal located near, and this station, as of last year, has an average of 12,291 passengers per day. Where are we talking about? Not where. Where are we talking about? W-H-E-R-E, where. If you know the answer, get in touch. You could be the winner pizza dinner today. Ananim texting in, saying 더워요. 손. 그 정답은요? 아나님. I love it. 더워요. 손. You like pizza, Anonym? I like it. I like it a lot. What's the answer? Get in touch. Let me know. #9050 샵 9050 KakaoTalk. You can get also into the live chat on YouTube live stream, and you can tell me which subway station are we talking about. Think about it, and I'm going to play you a song. You're going to love this one. All Star by Smash Mouth.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change? Well, gas, I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. No, you'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of Busan Quiz Master. Are you excited? 로라역 is not the correct answer. Clean and Clean name, I'm sorry, but you do not get pizza this time. Unless you get the right answer and you're chosen as the winner. But let me get right back into the quiz. Quizmaster Part 2, we've got more hints for you. 여러분 힌트 잘 듣고 어떤 부산 지하철역에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. 자, here we go. Pizza time. When you come out of exit 1, this is a big hint, you can see the Busan Port Passenger Terminal. Oh. The station number is 11 something. That's too easy. If I say this, I'm gonna say that that's the last hint. The station number is 11. This station is located between Busanjin and Busan. Okay? Busanjin station and Busan station 사이에 있습니다. When you get to Chinatown, you can get off at this station. 네, 여러분 정답은 아시겠죠? Station number is 114번 역입니다. It's station number 114. If you know the answer, get in touch. If you don't, then you can ask the internet, because the internet will tell you exactly what it is. And you can cheat your way to pizza. Just do it. Why not, eh? Why not? pound 9050 샵 9050 or KakaoTalk. Young님 texting in with the wrong answer. Young님, that's the wrong answer. 다시 한번 해보세요. Saying hi, Rora. Hiya. You are great. No, you are great. You are great. Anna님 texting in with With the wrong answer, 자천역, 글쎄요. And then saying the right answer, 예전에 이순신, 동상인 줄 알았는데요. Yeah, it's not 이순신. It's not. But I also thought it was 이순신. 나라 구한 이순신. 뽐님 also texting in with a lovely answer. With the right answer, they sing 어릴 때 외할머니 댁이 근처라 동상 앞에서 놀았던 기억이 있네요. 너무 좋아요. 추억도 나오는 게 진짜 감동적입니다. I love that. I love when we talk about things. We've got 3016님 texting in saying 부산역. It's not. Laura, I believe. I live in Pyeongtaek. Incorrect. I'm so sorry, nika, but that's the wrong answer. 5366님 texting in saying, did I get the right answer first? It's 삐리삐리삐리입니다. 피자도 참 맛있겠다. I don't know if you were right first, but that is the right answer. And then 4449님 also texting in with the right answer. 블링블링 언니야님 saying I only know 부산역. 역시 부산. 여기는 부산이지. 그래서 역시 부산역도 있습니다. 여러분 혹시나 어떤 역인지 알고 계시죠? If you know the answer, you can get in touch. Send us your messages and you could be a pizza winner today. If not, then just enjoy the music because I'm going to play you another song. This is, I tell you what, we're doing 90s and 2000s here. This is like throwback city for a Wednesday. Lucky by Britney Spears.
This is a story about a girl named Lucky. Early morning, she wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door. It's time for makeup, perfect smile. It's you they're all waiting for. There you go. Isn't she lovely? This Hollywood night.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for part 3 of Busan Quiz Master. And that means it's time for me to tell you the answer first. And then the winner of the prize today. We've got lots of people texting in with the right answer. And so I'm not going to drag it out because there's no point. But did you get the right answer? Did you? Okay, let me tell you. The answer to today's quiz is... 이번 역은 초량역입니다. It's 초량역입니다. Yeah, we clap for the answer. Chris, I know that seems strange, but we clap for the answer. So we're doing a clap for the answer. Yes, it was Choryang. And we talked about Choryang Garden as well. So that was a nice hint a little earlier in the show. But that's a tough one. It's a tricky one if you don't know Busan. So well done to everybody who got the right answer. Thank you to everybody who texted in with any kind of answer. Your participation is much appreciated. But now it's time to announce the winner of today's quiz. The winner who will receive a mobile coupon for pizza is 1846 name. Woo! And PD special clap, something like this. I love it. Well done, 1846 name. We will get in touch with you and give you the instructions on how to claim your fabulous prize. Thank you to everybody else for joining in on our quiz. It's always a silly time and I like it. And also, thank you to everybody in the live stream chat for cheering each other on and for saying congratulations to our winner, because it's always nice to be nice, right? And you are everything that includes nice. Okay, let's move it along because it's time for Ask Me Anything and we have a special guest with us this week.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to Ask Me Anything. Now, usually Melissa's in the studio at this time. However, Chris is with us this year because... this year? Welcome.
Yes, I'll be back for the entire year.
For this year. It's a Wednesday. I don't know what's wrong. Chris is with us this week because Melissa is on vacation. So in this segment, 무물보, we'll be answering life's tough questions, but with a twist. Right?
Yes, that's right. It doesn't matter whether you're in Busan or Seoul or in another city across the world. People pretty much deal with similar problems.
그래요.
And we're going to tackle those problems head on, but instead of just recommending one course of action, like advice columns do, we're going to offer not one, not two, but three options for dealing with the problems.
Let's have a ooh.
Yeah, ooh. However, listeners, we'll leave it up to you to decide which piece of advice is best. So send in your comments and let us know. Additionally, if you've got any other advice for the situation, please send it in and share your thoughts.
That's right. 그래서 여러분의 의견을 진짜 듣고 싶은 거예요. So if you have any advice, let us know what it is. You can give your opinion on the advice that Chris also gives. Are you a certified, bona fide, deep fried... I don't know where we're going with that one. Advice columnist?
I do like the rhyming that you did.
You're welcome.
I am not a certified, bona fide, deep fried advice columnist.
No.
But I do give pretty good advice.
You
at
give good
times.
advice. Well, that will
And
do.
the internet also can help out as well.
Well, there we go. Yes, that's what AI is for. That's what I use my AI for.
Just give you advice when you
Therapy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into the problem.
All right. So this issue has only really been an issue for the past 17 years or so since the release of the first iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's related to the smartphone. It is 식사 테이블의 smartphone 사용.
아.
So using your smartphone at the table.
오케이. 식사 테이블에서 스마트폰을 사용하는 거. 하면 안 돼요. 안 돼요, 안 돼요.
So this question was written by a person who went to dinner with their friends. And they were in a really nice restaurant. And she notices that her friend is on her phone. Now, that's not the problem. The main problem is that her friend isn't responding to an emergency or anything like that. She's on social media, texting all the time, texted all throughout dinner, and even stepped away from the table twice to take calls. She said that her friend barely looked up to join in the conversation. And anyway, this isn't the first time the friend has done this. On a trip to cafes, his friend spends more time on the phone chatting with the writer than chatting with the writer. Now, the writer values the friendship, but wants to be treated with respect. Really, her question was, is there a kind but honest way to bring it up without starting an argument or sounding like a scold?
Okay, let me recap this briefly in Korean. 그래서 오늘의 문제는 한 친구가 그 다른 친구들이랑 같이 식사하러 갔습니다. 식사 뭐 하면서 친구 중에 한 명이 계속 휴대폰 사용하고 있고 그리고 뭐 응급 how do you say emergency? 지금 급한 응급 그 상황도 아니고 그냥 계속 소셜 미디어도 보고 SNS도 하고 텍스팅 많이 하고 전화도 하고 그래서 그 분이 그 친구랑 같이 대화를 안 하고 참여하지 않고 근데 이 친구는 항상 하는 거예요. 처음이 아니었어요. 항상 이런 활동을 하고 있어요. 그래서 그 친구는 카페에 갔을 때 그 휴대폰을만 사용하고 친구 옆에 있었지만 얘기를 거의 안 했습니다. 대화를 거의 안 했어요. 그래서 이 문제를 쓰는 친구가 이 friendship 친구는 너무 좋은 관계를 유지하고 싶지만 어떻게 이런 문제가 있다라고 전해야 되는지 진짜 고민하고 있습니다. 여러분 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금합니다. 그리고 한국말은 어땠어요? 괜찮았어요? 와, I tell you what, living in Korea 14 years. Finally, I can speak some Korean. Okay, so let's see. What do you think you should do? 여러분 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금합니다. Send us your messages. Get in touch. All right, Chris.
Yeah, this is a super common issue these days, and one that I'm sure that you've experienced and I have experienced before, as well as I'm sure many of our listeners. So, the listeners your advice is probably better, so let us know what you do. So here's the first piece of advice. Before you go out with your friend again, set the expectation that this will be a phone-free evening. Frame it as a way to help everyone really connect so that this gets the message across without confrontation. You'll also have to follow the rule yourself, so it might help you be more present as well.
Okay, so the first advice, 첫 번째 조언은 이 친구 다시 나가기 전에 나들이나 식사하기 전에 이렇게 휴대폰 금지 이벤트라고 전해야 됩니다. 그래서 모두 다 휴대폰 사용하지 않게 자기도 사용하지 않게 식사 즐길 수 있습니다. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's good, but I like to have my phone as well.
Yeah, so if you can't follow that piece of advice, well, the second piece of advice is to use humor to remind her that there are other people with her. A gentle teasing might help. You might consider saying, hey, should I start texting you across the table so we can chat during dinner too? Just make sure that the tone is clearly warm and joking.
That's so passive-aggressive.
Not passive-aggressive. It can get that way. So this can bring awareness to that the behavior in a non-threatening way.
That's very passive-aggressive. I don't know how to translate passive-aggressive into Korean. But yeah, if somebody said, oh, maybe I should text you and then we can chat too, I'd be like, but I'm very blunt. In a good way, I feel like. I'm tactful. Ish. But I'm quite blunt. So that kind of humor for me, I don't think
Yeah,
I
it really
like it.
depends on your friend too.
Yeah. Okay. 두 번째는 유머로 다른 사람 있다. 그리고 혹시 대화를 하고 싶다면 뭐 메시지로 보내줄까? 그렇게 재미있게 장난치게 친구한테 얘기를 할 수 있다고 두 번째 advice입니다. Okay.
And let's talk about the third one then.
Okay, number 3.
The third one, make a game out of it. At the beginning of the dinner, have everyone put their phones on top of each other face down on silent mode. Then choose a penalty for the game for the first person to touch their phone. It could be having to pay the bill or buy everyone drinks or go to the cafe next and pay there. But this way, if your friend has to check the phone, they can, but it helps to remind them to be present as well as keeps you honest.
Okay, so you have to do what is it? What's penalty? 벌금? I was going to say 불금, but it's not Friday yet. So advice number 3, 네, 세 번째로 게임 만듭니다. 그래서 식사 시작하기 전에 모두 다 휴대폰을 식탁 중간에 다 넣고 그리고 벌금? 페널티가 있게. 그래서 첫 번째 누가 휴대폰을 사용하는 친구가 어떤 페널티가 있어요. 그래서 예를 들면 뭐 밥값 내고 아니면 그 다음 카페에 가서 뭐 돈 내야 되고 등등등. 그래서 그 친구들이 휴대폰을 사용할 수 있지만 리마인드 조심해야 돼요. there's a penalty 있어서 한국말 점점 어려워집니다. 피곤하다. Let's use English. Okay, so I think I don't know. I don't really like any of these ones. I would just be direct, I think.
Yeah, that was my question for you. You do a lot of things with wellness, and the idea comes a lot from being present. How do you keep yourself and your friend from that temptation of using their smartphones while still being friendly?
Yeah. I would say for me, I quite happily will use my smartphone here and there, but I'm very mindful that I'm not on my phone. So if someone asks me a question I don't know, I'll pick up my smartphone and I'll check and I'll show or we'll look at pictures, etc. But I won't go through like social media or anything like that. I hate social media anyway, so I'm not a good example of that. But I think something that's really important is you need to understand the reason behind people doing something. And because this friend, so my idea would be, because this friend continues to come to dinner, it tells me they want to be in the friend group, but looking at the phone all the time, there's something going on.
Yeah.
They're looking at social media all the time, so I would probably ask them, is anything okay? Is everything okay? You were really kind of always on your phone and you didn't really join in much. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And I would phrase it like that with concern rather than 너 이렇게 했거든? 에? 너. So instead of accusing or bringing it up like it's an inconvenience for me, I would rephrase and I would ask, is there something that you want to talk about? Is there something going on with you?
Yeah.
That would be my method.
That's another way to do it.
How about you?
Yeah, whenever I feel the need for my smartphone, I usually just take it out of my pocket, flip it around in my hands without turning the screen on, and then slip it back into my pocket. that way, I don't really get that many messages from people, and I don't really like the social media stuff.
Yeah.
And most of the platforms make it difficult to even see your friends' posts anyway. So when I get the urge, it's usually just a desire to have something physical, to be doing something physical.
Because we're just like, if you feel uncomfortable or like if you're waiting on your friends, you want to have the smartphone. It's like a protection.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And so when it's my friends who start disconnecting, I do ask them if there is something wrong, that if there's something that they need to deal with right now, and I do give them the space if it is something that they need to deal with. And this acts as a reminder for them to be less disconnected.
Yeah. So we've got some answers coming in this time. Benny Neem says, advice for today's sender. I guess if she has friends, maybe she is really bored talking with them. Yeah. Probably we need to think about another idea to chat more and have some fun ideas to keep the talking. Yeah, that could be it. Maybe you're just really boring.
Yeah, the invitation to self-reflect.
Yeah. Maybe the conversation is really boring, but you feel like this friend feels a responsibility to be in the friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's a problem. Maybe the writer is the problem.
Could be that.
Check yourself. Okay. 고수님 texting in saying, I think I'm going to read it in English. I think you need to talk to them so they can make a decision on both sides. It's not a good thing to do when you meet friends. So if you want to have, if you want to meet up and have a conversation, you should meet up often. But if not, you should tell them to come out when they want to talk. That's what I do. So listen, you can come back when you want to talk to me. If not, well, 보지 말자. Let's not meet. I don't know. I think we've got lots of ways, lots of advice to deal with a person like that, and I'm sure we've all experienced it, and we're all guilty of checking our phone sometimes during conversations. Chae Sung-nim says, I think there's some problem among the friends. Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
It really could be. Or maybe this person is dealing with something that she's not comfortable talking about, or you never know. So what are some other people saying? Any online comments?
Oh, I looked for this problem because it's all over the world, and the couple Reddit pages. We've got some suggestions from various Redditors and people online like that. Mike said, I had a friend like this. I'd drive 20 minutes to get to a bar and sit at a table and watch him play games on his phone. I stopped talking when he picked up his phone, not in a mean way, but with the attitude of, let me shush while you do that thing that's really important to you right now. And I'll continue when you're finished. And that did the trick, and he put his phone away.
Oh, passive-aggressive.
Could be a little bit.
I
but
like it.
Just sitting there quietly waiting.
That's what I do when I have students who talk through my lecture.
Just sit there and wait.
I gave a tukgang today, a special lecture, and none of them spoke through the lecture. They were all very, very well behaved. Very good. Shout out to all of you Busan International High School students. But when students are like, blah, 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 I'll just be like, carry on.
Yes.
Continue. It must be very
effective.
important. Yeah, and they're like, and they hate it. So maybe that's what I would do.
Yeah. Another person, Evan, said, my friend did the exact same thing. He's my best friend and was addicted to reading the news. I mentioned it a few times, but nothing. Since we are best friends, sometimes we can be harsh in a loving way. So I told him I would smash his phone the next time he pulled it out. I told him this a few times. I never did smash the phone, obviously. He eventually got the message. Just tell your friends that it's not really cool.
Yeah, that's a
bit harsh.
It's a bit harsh. I'm going to smash your phone. You could say it in a joking way. I would say it directly to my friends. Hey, whoa, put your phone away. 우리는 얘기를 하고 있잖아. Like this. Because I only have Korean friends. I don't know why I said it in Korean. I would just tell them, like, we're talking. Put your phone away. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Chae Suk-nim says, just get rid of the person. Chae Suk-nim, you're so kind and polite, and here we are. Look where we are now. What about some Korean answers online?
Well, we've got a person named Min, and she said, I'm going to be honest here. I use my phone like your friend does, and no one has ever mentioned anything. But there are some things to ask before you confront them, especially if it's new behavior. Are you going through something that you don't know about? I'm really only obsessively on my phone when I'm being defensive or my depression and anxiety has flared up. It might help to reassure your friend that you're there for them if they need an ear.
I love that response.
Yeah.
I love it because, we're all guilty of being on our phones too much these days at some point for whatever reason, but it is a stress response. So when you need dopamine, when you want that dopamine hit, you reach for your phone and you start scrolling because it fills us with all the things we want to see.
And you don't know whether it's being caused by something that may be stress related in their life.
Yeah. If I'm overwhelmed, I will often go to my phone and I know that I'm doing it, but it really works, right? I'll go to my phone and I'll literally just look at some funny reels and be like, okay, let's recenter. Let's take my brain away from whatever was overwhelming me and then, just distract myself a little bit. What about some other people?
Well, other people said that it wasn't worth it and to just walk away. We've got Sarah who said, I stopped being friends with one of them because I felt like I was alone even when they were right next to me. Friendship is two people, and if someone isn't willing to meet halfway, then I'm not willing to spend the extra effort to make it up for their lack of interest. And Jung-hoon said, I had a friend like this. I eventually stopped hanging out with her. When I complained about it to a mutual friend, he said he and his wife had also stopped hanging out with her for that same very reason. If you really care about the friendship, let her know that it makes you feel unimportant and devalued. And if they don't try to change, then prepare to walk away.
Yeah. I think the main takeaway from me would be, don't make it about you, make it about them.
Yeah.
So I don't like this, 대신에. So instead of saying I don't like this, say this is happening. Is there anything that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Because it's, you're not involved in the conversation. Are you okay? So make it about them so they don't feel like they've done something wrong.
Yeah, and it is, friendship is that two-way street because maybe there's something that you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. We're all fighting a silent battle, Chris. That's what they say anyway.
Yes, that is true.
Well, listen, thank you for all of that advice today. It's a tricky situation, but not something that is too controversial. Not for this first episode anyway. You never know what's going to come next time. We will see you next time, Chris.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week and stay cool out there.
And you as well.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye, Chris. Everyone say bye, Chris. All right. Time for us to say cheerio for today. I can't believe it. It's already almost 6 o'clock. But there you go. Today's show was produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by me, Laura McCluckey. And the final song for you is Where Is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas. Ang PD, you have smashed these 90s, 2000s songs today. I am in love. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Bye-bye.
People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama. Only attracted to things that'll bring the trauma. Overseas, yeah, we trying to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate. And to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, then you're bound to get irate. Yeah, madness is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta have love just to set it straight. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach, and would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
It just ain't the same. Always in change. New days are strange. Is the world insane? If love and peace is so strong, why are the pieces of love that don't belong? Nations dropping bombs, chemical gases filling lungs of little ones with ongoing suffering as the youth are young. So ask yourself, is the loving really gone? So I could ask myself, really what is going wrong in this world that we living in? People keep on giving in, making wrong decisions, only visions of them dividends. Not respecting each other, denying thy brother. A war wars going on, but the reason's undercover. The truth is kept secret, it's swept under the rug. If you never know truth, then you never know love. Where's the love, y'all? Come on. I don't know. Where's the truth, y'all? Come on. I don't know. Where's the love, y'all?
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach and what you turn the other cheek.